Patrick Edoku, the local council chairperson of Omagoro village, Serere sub-county in Serere district, cannot hide his pride at the Omagoro groundwater collection site constructed in his compound.
When water flows, enters into it, stopping from flowing to our gardens. So there was a lot of flooding before. This floating water here around the ground and the compound enters into it, and it helps me watering some of my crops around and the community as large.
Engineer Stephen Balayo, a water officer in the Ministry of Water and Environment, says 2 underground water tanks were constructed in the area, both with a capacity of 22.4 cubic meters of water.
Peripheral to the wetland system, we have land adjacent. So we did what we call the flood control structures and biophysical conservation structures that we constructed peripheral to the wetland system. In that, we are trying to solve a problem of flooding in people's land, in people's homesteads, in that water which comes from the wetland does not move freely to people's land.
Under the Enhancing Resilience of Communities to Climate Change through Catchment-Based Integrated Management of Water and Related Resources in Uganda, or the Wetlands project, the Ministry of Water and Environment has rehabilitated 69 hectares of the degraded Kamurojo wetland system in the Lwakhakha in Eastern Uganda.
Yes. But after the demarcation,
the Kamurojo wetland system directly supports the livelihoods of 6 parishes and 21 villages. According to Balayo, the restoration has benefited the community.
Communities are able to harvest papyrus from this wetland. Communities are able to graze their cattle in this wetland system. And the issue of land wrangles have greatly reduced because it has ceased to be personally owned land. It is a community land.
Communities that formerly encroached on the now protected areas have been supported to form water and environment cooperative societies as a channel to disperse and manage the revolving funds under the Wetlands project. Henry Tito Okwalinga, the chairperson of Serere Water and Environment Cooperative Society, says the cooperative has 250 registered members. The main enterprises supported are fish farming, beekeeping, piggery, and sheep rearing.
We got only 201 million, which was distributed to these 17 groups.
Few challenges that we have gone through is that the recovery of the loan
is slow due to mindset, and then the incomes of the people are low. But slowly we are progressing.
Faustine Omoche, the chairperson of ITG Ikan Fish Pond in Ameche village, Abuket Parish, says they have 3,000 3-month-old catfish in the 30 by 20 meter pond. The fish are harvested when they are 6 to 8 months old.
They gave us about 3 million to help the thing, and then they gave us catfish.
General view is that fish farming is quite intensive and very expensive. Much of the money goes to structural development, whereby you have to make a fence, dig a pond, and then later the little money goes to buying the fingerlings and feeding.
In Manafwa district, the Ministry of Water and Environment, with support from the World Bank, is implementing the Integrated Water Management and Development Project in the Lwakhakha sub-catchment, which is located within the Mpologoma catchment. The project aims to promote community-driven sustainable water and land management practices through tree planting, soil and water conservation, riverbank protection, gully rehabilitation, and alternative livelihoods for affected communities in the districts of Manafwa, Namisindwa, and Tororo. Adopting soil and water conservation technologies has reduced the loss of soil, and as a result, River Lwakhakha downstream has minimal silt, thereby improving its quality.
stone bands ikhingililakho liloba okhwikha khwabyalakho lukholo lola kimitaro khwakhupa percolation pits khwakhupa.
You can see that the soils that would have been eroded from up have built up, and that level and this level is different, to show you that this has been able to trap the soils that could have been lost.
Hegai Ojwang, a water officer from the Ministry of Water and Environment, says hotspot committees help in mobilizing the community to participate in the actual implementation, supervision and maintenance of the soil and water conservation structures.
Right behind me is a check dam constructed out of gabions and with the idea of trying to control erosion. Now the soil and water conservation structures assist us in holding as much as possible of the soils upstream, but also they help retain as much water as possible in the upstream of this microcatchment.
The restoration of the two important wetland systems has impacted the communities with benefits such as increased water levels and existence of moisture for a longer period of time, hence ensuring sustainable access to water for production, fishing and domestic use. Gillian Nantume, NTV, Weekend Edition.